It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On play action, Prescott. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's caught. Smith. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. That'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Eagles 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cox.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his third interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. A first down carry by Elliott. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They go to Elliott again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Hurts going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man has got it. The tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. That's caught. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score as this remains a 10-point differential. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll just toss it away.
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. This ball complete to Rager. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jabril Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if If they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Sanders has the first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. 30. The Cowboys pick it up. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.